we're going to test some of our audio. Going into Jam 2, we got B Nasty on the line for Denver. And we're off. And that's going to be a quick lead for Lucifer. Number 3-1 for Rocky. B Nasty working to get through those walls. Lucifer coming around for the scoring pass. Let's see, we got some communication coming from the bench. We got a fast pack running around. Both teams working to get their points and save their points. Big hit out on B Nasty. Big recycle from Locomotive, but may have picked up a directional in the process, trying to recycle the Rocky Jammer. Great call off by their jammer once they heard it communicated from the bench.
That is 5-4. 8-5 Rocky.
Going into Jam 3 with 15 for Rocky Mountain Contenders and 5 for Denver Layovers. Yeedy Bird working at the top of the pack, trying to push through to get that lead. Oh, almost made it through. And that's going to be lead for Battling from Rocky Mountain Contenders. We got Yeedy Bird coming around quick. Battling going to call it off, make it safe, save those points. Let's see, White realizing at the last moment they got one in the box. Great choice. Making sure they're starting with the right number of blockers out there. Let's see, big hit out from Zoom Bayou from Contenders to Gremlin. Gremlin still working through that defense. Trying to fight for their initial, and there we go. Big hit out from Hella and a big recycle. It's going to go ahead and force the jammer to call it off. And we got 17 for Rocky Mountain and 5 for Denver Layovers. Blasphemous pushing hard against Stitch's defense. Try to push through. Big recycles up at the front, but that's going to be a penalty for the Denver jammer, as well as a Denver blocker. And that's going to be lead for Peach Clobber. Setting up for a power jam. Great offense from Stitches up there at the top of the pack. Oh, Peach Clobber following that offense beautifully, coming through for 4 points. We got another round of a power jam. We still have one Denver blocker and the Denver jammer in the box. And looks like we're going to send another Denver blocker to the box on a cut, I believe. Denver jammer back on the track. Got Rocky preparing for defense. Oh, but looks like there was another penalty issued to the Denver jammer, who was going back to the box, as well as 2 Denver blockers. Rocky going to make the choice to call it, and that's going to leave 2 blockers. Looks like Lobo Fantastico and Pickle Smack, and Blasphemous, the jammer in the box. All right, so Denver's going to start down 2 blockers and down a jammer. We have number 3-1 Lucifer on the line for Denver, Rocky. Denver doing their best to stay out of that offense. Uh-oh, looks like that will be a cut issued to the Rocky jammer. Lucifer going to the box, Blasphemous coming around. I do believe lead is still open. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. See if Blasphemous can get that lead. All right, we've switched. Now we've got 2 Rocky blockers and the jammer in the box, and that is going to be lead for Layovers. Blasphemous coming around for the scoring pass. Just got a few to beat with the penalties and some nice little spin work to get through for 4 points. Lucifer, jammer for Rocky, back on the track. Some nice line coverage from Rocky defense. You see, slam track over there, signaling to call. Blasphemous calling it off, saving those points. That's going to be a timeout for Contenders. It's going to bring our current score to Rocky Mountain Contenders 33 and Denver Roller Derby Layovers 13.
Thank you to everyone visiting us from other cities and states and possibly countries and planets.
Shout out to our sponsors this weekend. If you are in the building this weekend playing or watching, we have Rhino Sports Massage here offering their services. Got a little derby aches and pains. Get it fixed out before your next game. And we also have skate rats in the building. See if we can zoom in on them. They're skate rats, fully stocked with any of the last minute supplies you might need, or, you know, just some stuff that's been on your wish list for a while. I love the team chants. All right, timeout is over. We're going into our next jam with Be Nasty for Layovers and Battlin' for the Contenders. No pack called already. Really? So it looks like we are going to lose a blocker for that, but we will also get lead. Oh, and there's Battlin' out for their initial as well. Be Nasty coming around for a scoring pass. Contenders being smart, trying to run away from those points. See, we got Battlin' coming around. Oh, Battlin' coming through for 4 points. Be Nasty still working to come through. going to be safe and call it off.
That is 4-3. Rocky.
We have Cinderella on the jam line for Contenders and Yeedy Bird for Denver Layovers. Jam is on. Great defense from Dash and Locomotive. Cinderella's pushing through on the line. Had a star pass for Denver Layovers to Savage Sunflower. Pickle working on some offense back there, trying to get Savage through. Ooh, and a nice slip through by the Contenders. Oh, but looks like officials said, no, that was not clean. That is going to be a cut. There will be no lead jammer for this jam, and it will go the full 2 minutes. Savage, the pivot for Denver, who took the star pass, still working through for initial, and there it is. Not lead, but working on those scoring passes. Pat getting ready to do some offense to help make it a little easier for Savage as she comes through. Rocky doing a really good job trying to stay up front of that. And we have Cinderella back on the track from the penalty box. And I believe this should be Cinderella's initial. Oh, I guess not. Never mind. We've got about 15 seconds left on the clock for this jam. No one is able to call it. It will go the full 2 minutes. Cinderella making it through for another 4 points. And that's going to be the end of the jam. Looks like we ended at 7 for Layovers and 12 for Contenders in that jam. And it looks like we have Gremlin and Lucifer on the line. It's Grover trying to set up some offense there. Ooh, big hit out by Beholder. And that's going to be lead for Gremlin for the Layovers. Looks like Lucifer has taken the star off. Gremlin coming around for the scoring pass. Lucifer recycled in the back, still has the star in hand. Great offensive move from, I think, Zoom by You that was. All right. Got Gremlin coming around trying to get those last couple points. Rocky trying really hard to stay away from them. It's a battle of speed. Great. See if Gremlin was able to score some points. Looks like it. Looks like 2 for that last scoring trip before calling it off. Layovers will start with 1 blocker in the box. Red Rover. And looks like we have Blasphemous for the Layovers and Battlin' for Contenders on the line. Ooh, taking a great hole on the inside there. Great line work from Battlin' to get lead. And that's going to be a penalty for Layovers jammer and a power jam for the Contenders. Contenders doing a great job keeping that Layover defense separated. Some great goats all over the place. Easy for Battlin' to come on through. Big recycle up front. It's like battling, trying to sneak through on the lines, but Red Rover really trying to keep them in as much as possible. Knockout right at the front for a big recycle to the back. And Battlin's going to go ahead and call it off. Looks like the layover jammer was released before the call off, but Butterscotch, blocker for layovers, still in the box. We got B Nasty on the line for layovers, and I believe that's Cinderella, I believe, for Contenders. Batty going to the box for Contenders. Let's see, layover pivot, Magician going to the box, I believe, for multiplayer, and that's going to be lead for Nasty. Cinderella still working against Lobo and Butters and damage up front to try to get through on initial. Violent Assault doing a great knockout on the layover jammer. And that's going to be initial for Cinderella. Nasty getting those last few points, itching through on the line and then calling it off. We got strong defense from both walls. Yeedy Bird pushing up against the top. And that's going to be lead for Yeedy Bird. Yeedy Bird coming through for those points and calling it before Peach Clobber can get those points. Looks like Denver switching it up a little. I feel like they've mainly been hanging out in the back. Looks like they're gonna switch it up a little, see what the top's like. Rocky says, that's fine, we're adaptable. We like skating back here too. We got Battlin pushing up front. And that's gonna be a nice lead for Battlin. Gremlin coming out for their initial quickly behind. Let's see what we're going. We got two jammers out. Gonna be fast and furious. Looks like Rocky is gonna run it. Big recycle to Gremlin there. Both jammers working hard against some strong defensive walls to get through for their scoring pass. Battlin does have lead, but I hear the call from the bench to keep running. Gremlin still working through. Hannah Smashed Hannah doing great covering those lines. And Battlin getting through for another 4 points. Gremlin working to get those 4 points. It looks like Pickle Smack going to the box on a penalty. And Rocky says, that's good enough. We'll go ahead and call it. Going into jam 14,
At the skate guard's jam line, blast
we have Peach Clobber. Ooh, for an instant lead right up the line. Blasphemous for the Layovers, still working on initial, taking the star cover off. Always a smart choice. Nice bean dip by Peach Clobber, but met right with Hella right at the end of it. We've got two Denver blockers in the box. As Peach is coming around for some more scoring points. Blast working to get through. As Peach Clobber's coming around for another scoring pass. Looks like there's going to be some kind of penalty for Contenders. Both jammers coming around again for a scoring pass. Looks like I see the Rocky coaches saying to run it, to run it. Looks like they're going to be running it. And Pickle Smack going back to the box. Blast working hard against that Contender defense. All right. Ooh, that was an exciting one. Looks like we got Pickle Smack back in the box for Layovers, and we have Contenders calling a timeout. Let's use this timeout to go through our official crew. For this 10 a.m. game this morning, we have Stack Trace, Candied Bacon, Stack Trace again, Huggins, Montana Mauler, Polyslamorous, Mothman, Gluteus Cactimus, Vicky Vanish, Billow Fights, Chemical Resistant, Margie Ram, Guinness, Primeval, Outrageous, Fibonacci, Spider Monk, and Lemon Stinger. Always the biggest shout out to our officials, our non-skating officials and our skating officials for making Derby happen. I don't have the full list in front of me, but I know not only our skaters, but our officials this weekend coming from all over the U.S. to be here with us. We really appreciate that. All right. Looks like the timeout has ended, and we've gone into an official timeout. But we're starting to get things rolling again. We have B Nasty on the line for Layovers and battling for the Contenders. Nice spin move from Battling on the inside line. B Nasty fighting hard through this defense. Layovers walling up, being nice and ready for Battling to come in for a great catch. Some great tracking from Magician out there. And a big run back from Rover. Battling working hard against those seams. Be Nasty fighting up front and getting through for initial. Battling says, do I call it? Coach says no, we're going, we're going. Nice. Nasty through for 4 points. I think we're at 4 and 4. Getting by again for another 4 as B Nasty approaches the pack. Big hit out there from let's see, I think that was 901. Violent assault. And that's going to be a power jam for Rocky as B Nasty goes to the box. Rocky says we're going to call it off and start fresh with a power jam. Looks like we have one blocker for Layovers going to the box as well. Pickle Smack. All right. We've got a full 30-second power jam for the Contenders. We've got 3-1 Lucifer on the line. Great offense. Contenders doing a great job splitting up the layover defense there. And we got Locomotive going to the box for illegal contact on the inside area there of the track. Lucifer making it through. Got two blockers on the track for Denver. B Nasty, jammer for Layovers, coming on back. As Lucifer makes it around for another 4 points. B Nasty making it through, coming around for some more points. Everyone's really going to get their blood pumping this morning. Big hit out. Nasty able to stay in. One more blocker to fight through. Nice little do-si-do around. Lucifer fighting for some more points. Ooh, let's see if that was any points for Denver there. Oh, looks like it was. Denver was able to sneak at least a couple. Looks like 2, I think. And we've got our jam ref consulting with the OPR. Just to finalize how many points that was going to be. And that's going to be a timeout for Layovers. Got a little team chat going on this timeout.
Check them out right by the roller court. You can get a chair massage, $2 per minute, and a portion of the proceeds will be donated right here to Denver Roller Derby. This is a special offer just for today. This is today only. And schedule a full session while you're here and receive a discount.
I don't have the penalties in front of me, but I'm going to guess one of the things maybe Kelly's talking about over there is let's clean up our penalties a little bit. We want to have as many people on the track as possible. Maybe Rocky's having a similar conversation. All right, and that's going to be the end of the timeout. We got Cinderella and Yeedy Bird on the line. Got some split packs. Which is going to be a great opportunity for Yeedy Bird to sneak lead. Cinderella trying to get through, but those defense just keeps recycling. Yeedy Bird working for their scoring pass. Cinderella out on initial. Layovers going to make the choice to get their points and call it. It's going to be 4 for the Denver Layovers, 0 for the Contenders on that jam, bringing our score to 66 for the Layovers and 118 for the Contenders. And we have Gremlin on the line for the Layovers and Peach Clobber for the Contenders. Zigzagging through, sneaking by on the outside line there for lead is Peach Clobber, followed quickly by Gremlin. Contender blockers say, let's do some offense. Let's get our jammer some points. And for a quick call off. Looks like that's going to be 0 for Layovers, and I did not catch Contenders points. 2? Looks like 2. And Contenders are going to send, I think, the exact same wall and jammer back out. Going up against Blasphemous for the Layovers, and once again, Peach Clobber for the Contenders. That's going to be another quick lead for Peach Clobber. Blasphemous looking for her offense, trying to coordinate to get through, and a big hit out from defense up there. Great line coverage, damage. We got all sorts of recycling happening here. Recycle all day. We got a fully stretched out pack. Look at that. Blasphemous through. Coming around for the scoring pass. Rocky says, nah, we'll call it. It's going to be 0 for the Layovers on that jam. And 4 for the Contenders. We got a fully clear box with B Nasty on the line as the jammer for the Layovers and Battlin' as the jammer for the Rocky Mountain Contenders. Butter's working on some great offense up there. The defense is just able to recycle around. Got a couple penalties being issued, maybe just one for a high block, I think I saw. B Nasty making it through as Battlin's working on the scoring pass. And they're going to make the choice to keep running it, get some points, maybe get their blocker out of the box. Nasty pushing hard against that 3-wall defense up front. And Battlin getting through for another 4 points. And looks like we're going to call it. We had one Rocky Jammer released from the box at the last second, but another one went in as well. And that's going to take us to the end of the first half. That's going to be 770 for the Denver Layovers and 132 for the Rocky Mountain Contenders. Going into halftime with a clear box means we'll come back and we'll have all our skaters on the track, which we love to see. And we'll be back here in about, I think, 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not sure how long we're doing intermissions, but you'll see it on the scoreboard here in a second. All right, see you soon. word on the street is that it's probably a 15-minute intermission, but it also might be 10. So check in 10 minutes. Maybe there's something happening. We got about a minute and a half left of our intermission. This is day one, game one of Goosebumps here in Denver, Colorado, hosted by Denver Roller Derby.
All right, we are getting ready to kick off the second half.
Game one, going into the second half, we have Denver Roller Derby Layovers and the Rocky Mountain Roller Derby Contenders. Oh, and you know what? At the end of that last one, I said we'll go in with a full empty box. That's not true, I lied. Looks like we have number 3 for the Contenders. Zoom by You starting in the box for the second period. We got all our officials filing. Sorry, I'm reading these notes here. Sounds like, okay, sounds good? Great. Let me know if the sound starts sounding weird. And I'll have someone else fix it. Going into Jam 1. We got Yeedy Bird on the line for the Layovers. And I believe that is Peach Clobber for the Contenders. Jam is on. Strong defense from both teams. Yeedy Bird working to push them out of play up top. And that's going to be lead for Layovers. Contenders working on some offense to get their jammer through for initial as Yeedy Bird comes around for a scoring pass. Peach Clobber still working through on initial. Big recycle back from Lobo Fantastico with the rest of the defensive wall ready and waiting. Great defensive catch from the Layovers. And a good, great star pass from the Contenders. That's going to force the Layovers to call it off. That jam is going to be 8 points for the Layovers and 0 for the Contenders. And we'll go into Jam 2 with 1 Contender blocker in the box. 5-1-1 Slady Blockins.
At the skater at town line, Gremlin versus Peach Clobber.
We got both jammers working hard against some defensive walls. Civil War for the Contenders working on some offense for their jammer. Up front here. Gremlins fighting one-on-one against Stitches back here, doing some great lateral tracking. Some big hits and great recycles from both these walls. And that is going to be lead for Peach Clobber, but looks like they are going to be recycled to the back here and have to fight their way through again. Gremlin still working on initial, but looks like a big hit out from Hannah Smashed Hannah. Gremlin taking the star off, seeing if that can help get the star through, and it looks like it's going to be a successful star pass with a big recycle up top. And unfortunately a cut for Savage, the layover pivot, now turned jammer. Peach Clobber going to use this power jam to rack up a couple points. Some great coordinated offense. And a big hit from Butters there right at the end. But that is going to be 4 points for the Contenders. And looks like they called it off and are going to freeze Gremlin as a blocker and Savage as the jammer going into this next jam. starting with the power jam for Rocky Mountain. And we have number 3-1 Lucifer on the line. We're still having a good time, though. We can have a good time in the penalty box. We're staying really nice in their slam track. We got our third base coaches. Love a good third base coach. So we got Ruth over here being third base coach as well. Shout out to our medics always. Thank you for keeping us safe, helping our bumps and bruises and the bigger things too. We are in an official timeout. Looks like we have the PTLT and the PBMs working on clarifying some information, and Slam Track putting on a little bit of a show for us. Thank you, Slam Track. Beautiful, beautiful. Really, really a great halftime intermission there. So you've got some team talks going on. All our officials. I think I see some of our other teams here in the building already, getting ready to start their day as well. See some pink and palm trees. I'm gonna guess that's Tampa. Let's see, what else we got? Looks like we're still in an official timeout. We got PTLTs and PBMs working to just make sure we have all the data points correct. Make sure we know all our penalties. I didn't check all the penalties at halftime, but I do believe there's at least one Denver blocker at 5 or 6 penalties. I think officials have done a really good job, you know, calling them, making sure we're playing it safe and clean. And hopefully the second half, both teams can make it even cleaner and safer. We've got 27 minutes left in the second half of this first game. But after this, the action continues. After this, we'll have Tampa B playing against Naughty Pines. Looks like we are still in an official timeout. PTLT's still clearing up their paperwork. We've got some electronic paperwork too. Technology always makes things more fun. If you're in the building this weekend, don't forget to visit our merch table. Oh, you really shouldn't this time, for real. There's some really good, we have some really cool new Lucifer shirts that are amazing. And then we have some really amazing tournament shirts that I can't even describe it. It's too majestic to describe, but you got to check them out. If there's a tournament shirt to get, it's this one for sure. And I heard we have patches, but like a very limited number. So if you want those patches, visit the merch booth quickly. And it looks like that is the end of our official timeout. All right, continuing on. We still have Savage in the box as the jammer and Gremlin in the box as the layover blocker. Lucifer starting out for Contenders on a power jam. Layovers doing a good job trying to kill this power jam, staying up top. I think a hit out up there from Beholder. Defense did a great enough job for allow the jammer to come back on the track. Looks like that's going to be a lead for the Contenders, and the layover jammer Savage going back to the box upon entry. Contenders doing a good job to keep the pack separated. Lucifer going to call it off, get the points, call it off. Start for almost another full power jam. Rocky Contenders making some really strategic good choices here this morning with their lead advantage. All right, and starting out with another power jam. We got Rover trying to guard that front line to rush up. And battling on the line for the Contenders. Working through that front defense for lead. We have Savage coming back on the track to get initial, working on their initial for layovers. Taking the star off, we don't need it. We already have lead. The pass to Rover. And a big hit from Stitches there, I think that was. Battling coming through for another 4 points. Looks like Dash for the layovers returning to the box. Battling, pushing hard against that defensive wall of Savage, Butters, and Loca. But making it through right at the top. Big recycle out. Denver defense getting ready. Got some big hits on the track here this morning. That's what we're here for. Lots of great recycling in this game. Some big, long recycles from our blockers. Battling, making it through on the inside for another 4 points. Looks like that's going to be a back block for Red Rover of the layovers. That was a full 2-minute jam. Going into this next jam. It's going to be a timeout call for the layovers. Starting this next jam, we'll have 503 Civil War as a blocker in the box for the Contenders. And Locomotive as a blocker for the layovers. And Red Rover as the jammer for layovers. Which is going to put the Contenders starting with another power jam, with the jammer in the box being a pivot turn jammer. It's a great strategic choice for the Contenders here. Doing some timeout talks, getting our water, staying hydrated. It's dry here in Colorado. Luckily, both these teams call this venue home, so hopefully everyone's hydrated. Got a lot of action happening over at the penalty box right now. I don't know if there's number confusion or what's happening, but we got something going on. I think we've ended the team timeout and now gone into an official timeout. I see Huggins, one of our PTLTs over there, walking back to the middle, getting ready to track some more penalties. Rocky's going to be ahead of the game. They're going to go ahead and stake their spot out now during this halftime. We've got 23 minutes left in this game of Game 1, Day 1 of Goosebumps here in Denver, Colorado. We have Denver Roller Derby Layovers with 78 and Rocky Mountain Roller Derby Contenders with 167. Starting this next jam as a power jam for the Contenders. I think our PTLTs and PBMs are just making sure we have all the 5-6 penalty counts in line. I think we're all good. Got officials going back to their spots. Oh, I take that back. We're going to fix our scoreboard. There's Damage. Oh, Damage wasn't waving at us. That's okay. Hi, Damage. Everyone's just having a great time. There's a lot worse things you could be doing at 10 a.m. on a Friday besides roller derby. You know, it's not a bad 10 a.m. Friday adventure.
Great time to get a chair massage by Rhino Sport Massage right by the roller door. Only $2 a minute, and a portion of the proceeds will be.
Ooh, I just heard a note. That sounds cool. So Rhino Sports Massage, again, in the building. I know I've personally used them and had a really great experience when I hurt my knee. They really helped started getting me on the right path. But sounds like it's, what, I think I just heard $2 a minute. Is that right? That sounds great. $10, quick 5-minute massage, workout, whatever. Watch some derby. They're also set up right next to our candy vendor, who hasn't arrived yet, but once they're here, it's a great one-stop shop. Massage, candy, cool blue zipper shirt, back on your way to watch roller derby. Still hanging out in this official timeout. Oh, and that's the whistle we love to hear. It's going to be the end of the official timeout and getting back to some action derby. And a power jam with Peach Clobber on the line for the Contenders.
All right, at the Spaders town line, Peach Clobber is off to a power start. Peach Clobber with the wicket shot past the pivot, spinning out for the return.
It's another scoring pass for Peach Clobber for the Contenders. Looks like Rover standing in the box as the jammer coming back on the track. Pushing through a strong defense. Rocky keeping the pack and back. That was some pack penalties there for the Contenders and for the Layovers. Rover making it through on their initial, coming in for their scoring pass as Peach Clobber's coming in for more points. Peach Clobber says, let's call it. Out on the line, we got Blasphemous for the Layovers, and I think that's Blaze 4-2 for the Contenders. Oh, nope, not Blaze, sorry. I'll wait till I see their number. Pushing way up top, great 2-wall from Savage, and I think Dash there. But that is gonna be lead for Cinderella for the Contenders. Cinderella coming around for a scoring pass. Blast still working on their initial, getting through. I think I see a signal to run it. Looks like Rocky's going to choose to run it. Oh, maybe not. Surprise. Hey, plans change. We got to change the plan at the last second. We have Glit here as well this morning, making our track beautiful. We have Nasty and Lucifer on the line. Ooh, great offensive hit. Beholder able to get out of it though and knock the jammer out. Great job, Beholder. Great reformative defense from the Layovers there. Jammer's able to kind of crawl through on the back there to get through for initial. Pickle is going to go to the box for a directional, I believe. Nasty going to call it. Got their 2 points. I'm going to keep Contenders to 0 for that jam. Going into jam 8 of the second period, we have Yeedy Bird on the line for the Layovers and Battlin' on the line for the Contenders. Battlin's signature move this game, that sneak by on the inside line. As a Rocky blocker goes to the box. Battlin' working through for 4 points. Yeedy Bird out for their initial as well. Got some quick packs running, quick walls. Yeedy Bird out for more 4 points. Battling with that sneak through on the inside line. Gonna get those points, get her blocker out of the box and call it off. High fives, high fives. Love seeing the high fives. You got to be here for the high fives. That's most of the fun. We have Gremlin versus Cinderella on the line. Cinderella pushing up at the top of the pack against that strong defensive wall. Working to be bridged out. And there's the out of play and the lead. Excess damage, really trying to block that line there. Great defensive work. Great line coverage from Lobo and Damage out there on that one, forcing the jammer to call it off. That jam's going to end with 0 for the Layovers and 2 for Rocky. Back out on the line, we have Blasphemous for the Layovers and Lucifer for the Contenders. And we are going into an official timeout. But maybe a short one. I see lots of thumbs up from Primeval. Love it. Going into our next jam with 17 minutes left on the clock. Blasphemous and Lucifer working through a big pack there. Sneaking through on the outside. That's going to be lead for Lucifer. Blasphemous taking off the star for Layovers. Uh-oh. Little tumble. We're all good. We're all good. Not sure why that was. Well, here we go. Going into the next jam. Denver Roller Derby Layovers with 85. Rocky Mountain Roller Derby Contenders at 200. Just sneaking over that 2-to-1 ratio mark. We are in an official timeout. And now we're not anymore. Out on the line. Well, I can't even see who's out on the line. Those blockers are doing such a good job walling up already. This looks like Lucifer sneaking by on the inside for the Contenders. But that is going to be a cut. Lead is still open. But the jammer hat has come off, which means there will be no lead for this jam, and we will go the full 2 minutes, no matter what. Nasty up front, pushing through the last 2 wall up there, hoping to push him out of play. There's the out of play. Not lead, but coming around for some scoring points. And we have Lucifer back on the track as well for the Contenders, meeting a strong defensive layover wall, sneaking by on the outside again. Great footwork from Lucifer. Nasty sneaking through up front. Got just a couple more blockers to dance around. There you go. Great job, Nasty. Big recycle from Beholder. Both packs both walls doing a great job recycling around the jammers. Nasty working through that wall to get those points. Lucifer as well. Again, there's no lead for this jam. It's going to go the full 2 minutes. Whoa, really great dynamic movement from Layovers there. Nice work. Here's some coaches communicating out on the track. Looks like both teams trying to run the pack a little to save all their points. Hey, 0-0 is better than nothing. Really exciting jam on that one. 2-minute jam. It's going to be 12 points for Nasty on the Layovers in that jam and 8 points for Lucifer for the Contenders. And I see Killy for the Layovers. Coach Killy calling an official review. We'll sneak in and see if we can find out what this official review is about. Kelly telling the story of the official review. Got our blockers out here. We love our captains and coaches because they can take care of all the official review things while skaters can get back to skating, think about the next jam. I see all the smiling faces, which always makes me very happy. Got some dancing. We got some good music in the building this morning, I will say. Oh, I shouldn't dance with the camera, though, huh? Got our Layovers. And again, we have skate rats in the building all weekend long. Here for all your derby needs. They got everything from bags to mouth guards. They got shoelaces. They can fix your skates. They got wrist guards. They got those little booty socks for your feet. Keep your heel in. They got everything. They've really done great at figuring out how to like really bring a little bit of everything to these tournaments. See our officials going back. Oh, and you know what? I do see the Rocky Jammer reporting to the box. I'm going to assume that that is the result of the official review and that Killy won that official review for the Layovers. But I'm just guessing. And that's going to be a power jam for Birdie. But a big recycle from the defense. We have a Rocky blocker reporting to the box. And that's going to be lead for Birdie with Lucifer standing in the box. Yeedy Bird making it through for another 4 points. Lucifer working on their initial. Going to take the star off. Big hit out from the Rocky pivot as Dash for the Layovers reports to the box. That 3-ball doing great, holding down the Rocky Jammer though. Yeedy Bird working through for some more points, but meeting great defense across every step. Oh, I love these defensive walls. So dynamic, so dynamic. Let's see. It's going to be a power jam for Layovers. Lucifer reporting to the box. Yeedy Bird on a power jam and has lead. They're going to go ahead and call it, which will start this next jam with Layovers on a power-up power jam. All right, going into this power jam, we have Gremlin on the line for the Layovers. Contenders choosing to not run, but instead take the far back. Great recycling from the Contenders. Trying to hold pack in the back, but that goat was able to sneak away. Lucifer returning to the track. Layover is going to go back to their defensive mode now. Watching the pack up front. Hopefully Gremlin working to push those last couple skaters out of play. Lucifer able to sneak through. And that's going to be lead for Lucifer, who's going to call it immediately. Still hovering around that 2-to-1 mark ratio for this game, with Denver Layovers at 109 and Rocky Mountain Roller Derby Contenders at 208. Oh, almost exactly at the 2-to-1. And we're off with Battling on the line and Blasphemous for the Layovers. Butters working hard to close that front. Battling able to push through and get by. Big hit out to Blasphemous on the inside. Ooh, a nice fancy footwork from Battling to kind of hop, skip, jump over everybody. That was cool. Setting up for another scoring pass. That's a star pass to Savage for the Layovers, getting the star out and coming around for some scoring points. And that's a penalty for a Denver blocker. Savage pushing way up top, hopefully able to get through without, there we go. Savage was smart, used that pack advantage to her advantage. But Battling also out for another 4 points. Woo, big hit out there from, I'm not sure who that was. I think that's Batty, Badass. And that was a badass hit out, so good job, Batty. Ooh, nice like wraparound work there from Butters, and the final hit out from Loca. That's gonna be a no pass, no penalty signal from the ref, so no penalty there. Nice Butters. Butters with a big hit out on the inside, shutting down that awesome waltz jump. That was a really fun jam. I think that was my favorite one so far. Going into jam 15 with about 9 minutes left on the clock. 116 Layovers and 220 Contenders. We have Badass as a blocker in the box for the Contenders starting this jam. Be Nasty on the line. And I think Cinderella back there for the Contenders. Be Nasty working on those last two blockers there. And I see Cinderella, jammer for Contenders, reporting to the box, which is going to be a power jam for the Layovers. See, it looked like Layovers making the choice to do a little pack control for their offense instead of direct offense. Nasty working really hard against those two blockers, and that's going to be lead. Rocky this game has had really great skills with those two walls up front. Really knows how to work together to keep that jammer in play, or keep that jammer in. We got Cinderella working on their initial pass, but being recycled by Red Rover as B Nasty comes around for another scoring pass. Great two-wall work there from, I think, Beholder and Rover. Nasty getting through for another 4 points. We got Contenders changing out blockers in the penalty box. Ooh, some big offensive hits. Getting Cinderella through the pack. B Nasty comes around. Gonna go ahead and call it off. Protect her points. And freeze Badass back in the box for the Contenders. As well as looks like a late call for Daisy Danger for the Contenders as well. Daisy Danger's done a really great job this game. Again, that front two-wall work. Really beautiful job tracking and working together with her wallmate. I think this is going to be a timeout. Let's see. For Rocky, I believe. Oh, look at that. Y'all got the penalties on the screen, too. I didn't even know y'all saw the penalties. Y'all know more than I do. We have 6 minutes left of the second period of the first game of the first day of Goosebumps. I forget if this is our second or third annual Goosebumps. But it's definitely now annual. So happy Goosebumps, happy fall. It feels like fall in Colorado. I hope Tampa gets to enjoy the weather. I can only imagine it's a lot better than the Tampa weather right now. All right, end of the timeout. Going into our next jam with two Rocky blockers in the box. We have Peach Clobber on the line for the Contenders and Yeety Bird for the Layovers. Yeety Bird trying to sneak through that outside. Looks like that was not lead for Yeety Bird, but a cut, which left it open for Peach Clobber for lead and a power jam. Contenders choosing to do pack control, keep the pack back, get a goat for their offense. But Denver able to recycle. Just for a minute though before Peach Clobber is able to sneak back out. So got another power jam. Looks like Yeety Bird is standing in the box though. And Yeety Bird's back on the track. As Peach Clobber comes around for their next scoring pass. Great recycle from Zoom Bayou on the Contenders. Peach Clobber coming around again. Lots of recycling from the Layovers up there. Peach Clobber able to just use that fancy footwork to keep getting through though. Looks like that is going to be a legal recycle. And Yeety Bird out for her initial. Rocky going to call it off before Denver can score any points. Got about 4.5 minutes left here in this game. This has been an excellent way to kick off our Goosebumps weekend. We have Battling on the line for the Contenders and Gremlin for the Layovers. Great suck back from our Contender blockers. That's lead for Gremlin on the Layovers. Oh. We're going to pause for a minute. We got an injury. And always thankful of our medics. That's why we have them here. Able to keep us safe for all the big and small bumps and bruises. Got a few blockers in the box. Our wonderful PBM and our penalty box timers, our PBTs and our PBMs. Well, one PBM, multiple PBTs. We got Beholder and Badass over there. Give a shout out to some of our sponsors during this break. We have November James Realtor here for your local Denver realtor needs. If you don't know, the Roller Dome here in Denver, Colorado is actually home to a lot of roller derby. Specifically, Rocky Mountain Roller Derby and Denver Roller Derby. We share this home together, so it's really great to see both teams on the track out here getting to enjoy our space and the sport that we love. Shout out to our Sisu mouth guards and 888, our Denver Roller Derby sponsors, and 187 Killer Pads, always keeping us safe and frankly looking pretty good too. If you have questions about the Deep 8 helmet cover, be sure to go check out Skate Rats. Go talk to X. I bet she's got a lot of good stuff to tell you about it. We also house here at Denver Roller Derby Roller Dome our Denver Junior Roller Derby Major and Minor Turbulence. Great program for youth up to ages 18. And I think they just had their tryouts. I got to catch just like a glimpse of that, and it was looking pretty intense. I think it's going to be a really good year for the layover, the layovers too, but Major Turbulence. If you're interested in getting involved with Junior Derby, check out our website. Keep moving along. We are in an official timeout, taking care of an injury with Denver Roller Derby at 1:27, Rocky Mountain Roller Derby Contenders at 2:36, with about 4 minutes left in the game. And of course, shout out to Colfax Strong. All right. You hear those good claps. So happy to see our skater friend up and walking themselves off the track. Again, huge thank you to our medics. Today, this morning, we have Bronny Darko, and I'm pretty sure Red Rover's dad. He probably has a name besides Red Rover's dad, but Thank you, thank you, thank you to our medics. You make us able to do this really high intensity, high impact, just kind of wild but mostly fun sport. Thank you for being here for us. Got lots of claps, lots of claps. We're gonna put our skater back on the bench. They can be with their team to finish up these last 4 minutes. Love that, love that, love that. All right, 4 minutes left in this game, going into Jam 18. Each team is gonna start with 1 blocker in the box. For Rocky Mountain Contenders, we have Battlein on the jammer line. And for the Denver Layovers, we have Blasphemous. Three on three for our blockers. Stitch is doing some really great sneaky little offense there before popping right back to defense. Great job, Stitches. Blasphemous gonna sneak through on that outside. It's gonna be a no pass, no penalty. Blast should be able to come back in. I love seeing Madeline's like hop, skip, jump through. Battlelin's hop, skip, jump through. Such a fun footwork move. Let's see if we do it again. Blast really working hard against Stitches. There to get through the rocky wall. Big hit out from Beholder up front. Looks like that is going to be a cut. Battlein thought her skates were in, but the ref saw differently. That is also a cut for Blast. We're going to have a quick little jammer swap. Which means this jammer is going to be released immediately. And Blast will only serve the amount of time Battlein served before coming back. Already we got Blast back on the track as Battlein still fighting through for initial. Oh no, not initial, excuse me. It was for 4 points. Star pass. To Magician. Battlein gonna call it off before Magician can come score some points. All right.
Official timeout.
I think it says official timeout, but it looks like Rocky actually called this timeout. As an official review. We have an official review called by Rocky.
And an official review from Rocky.
We got our captains and coaches. I don't know if Rocky has, maybe they have 2 A's. See our officials discussing the official review. Looks like the officials have their answer and are reporting back to the coaches and captains.
The official results of the official review. Rocky is seeking a back block penalty on the Denver Jammers. However, it was determined not enough contact.
All right, sounds like Rocky Mountain Contenders requesting a back block call on Denver Layovers. This official review was lost. The no penalty will stand, which will be lead for Nasty for the Denver Layovers, quickly followed by Lucifer. Rocky trying to rush the pack up. Nasty getting through the wall with 2 points before calling it off, freezing Rocky Mountain at 0 for that jam. A little under a minute left on the period clock. Beholder pushing out Peach Clobber in the back, while Yeedy Bird fights against this defensive wall up front. Strong defensive wall from Rocky. Great line coverage, great recycling with each other. Just really a game of pack right now. Stitch is able to do a huge full recycle. Rocky pivot going to the box on a penalty. Yeedy Bird keeps working through. Rocky gonna go ahead, get lead, and call it off to wrap up this game. We'll wait for our final official whistle.
And your final score for the King Denver roller target Layovers 1-9.
Cheap flights, honk yeah, they say. Honk yeah, Layovers. Great work. Great work, Rocky Mountain Contenders. Love seeing this friendly battle out here this morning of our 2 home leagues. Contenders love something. I didn't quite hear that one. All the high fives, all the high fives. Great work, everybody. Great work, officials. Great work, medics. Great work, skaters. Great work, coaches. Great job, bout production. Love it all, love it all. Good job, good job. Up next, we got game 2 of day 1. Tampa B versus Naughty Pines. Be sure to stick around.